Cheers! Welcome to my channel. This is a mid-month for the month of December Tarot Oracle reading. And Capricorn, you are the star of this astrological insight. If your sun sign is not Capricorn, we still all have a little bit of Capricorn, not Apricorn, in us. If you have your birth chart, which house is Capricorn in? That is where this energy will show up for you. My goal is to provide valuable information to empower you. I've already shuffled and washed the cards. I'm giving them a quick cut. And we will begin this reading with the underlying energy from the bottom of the deck. And we do have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have a message coming in. The Knight of Pentacles is actually the slowest of all the knights in the deck. So this is a message that you've maybe been waiting for. He is holding the pentacle. This is about health, wealth, and abundance in your life. It can also be about money. He is surveying the domain here, and he is deciding which way to go, it looks like. His horse is at a standstill, and it's taken him a while to get here. So this energy is like a slow-moving energy. And then we have, for the underlying energy for the internal dynamics, and they are like internal forces. So those are things that you're in control of, is justice. So it looks like you're looking for justice, or justice is being served for you. Justice is actually neutrality to what's going on around you, so that you can be comfortable in the middle and strong in the middle of extremes. If you can be strong to extremes of a situation, then you can be comfortable to everything in between. So there's some sort of justice coming in for you, whatever that is. It looks like, because the pentacles do represent money, it could be about money. So this could be justice on the spiritual realm, and or justice also in the 3D. Okay, so this Chariot card is representing your destiny. This is about karma being played out, and that's also what this justice is about. So the Chariot is saying, although it's been a long time coming, this justice is now on its way here, and it will be here soon. And this is saying that there's no thought about it anymore. There's no miscommunication anymore. This is coming through. There's no rains here, as you notice. So it's kind of like there is no need for rains, because the Chariot is moving forward in the direction that you need to go on your divine path. And karma is stepping in to make sure that this happens. Justice is being served on the spiritual realm. And then that's going to provide an opportunity for the Fool to begin a brand new cycle, which is awesome energy. So the Fool is the 0 card. It's a 0 point. This is when we have a recalibration, a reset, that one cycle is now over, and a new cycle begins with this justice. So there's going to be an adjustment here. The Fool begins his journey, and then, so this is the beginning of a new cycle. And this is about Capricorn. And I was just talking about this in my last reading for the daily reading, is how much this energy from the full moon, which the full moon was in Gemini, and the new moon coming up is in Capricorn. And so Capricorn energy begins, like the cusp of Capricorn energy is the 20th of December. And that's also when we will be having another new moon. So the full moon at this point that I'm doing this reading, it's the 6th of December, is that energy is now waning. That's about releasing. There's another day or so where it'd be a good idea, if you have anything to release it. And the new energy coming in on the new moon, which is in like, what is it, the 6th plus 14, so about 2 weeks from now. By then, this new energy from whatever this message is coming in about health, wealth, happiness, and justice being served is going to come in. So this is saying that it's on this spiritual level right now, and it's going to come down to the physical to allow you to start a new cycle, like on the physical part of your journey. There we have it. So we have the star energy. So you were always meant to be a star. This is about moving forward in that star energy. There's two vessels here. So this is representing pulling from the energy and then adding to the energy, like adding and taking from the universal pool of waters, and then pouring that into the earth. And there's 5 streams that are coming out of here, which represents the 5 points of the pentacle. So this is earth. This is about earth energy. Capricorn is the most mature level of bringing that energy in. Capricorn energy is the most material of all of them, because their element is the earth, or your element, sorry. And then this energy is about being duty bound, or like being in a mental prison, not being able to move forward for some reason, or not feeling like you could move forward. So this energy is talking like you've got 1 foot on dry land here and 1 foot in the puddle here. And so that energy, like this is shallow water. It's not very difficult to get out of. I also feel like these represent these 8 thoughts that are holding you back. And you already have put 7 of those thoughts behind you. And you've only got 1 more doubt in your mind, you know, that's going to happen. And I feel that this energy here, I feel the doubt is that justice will be served. And so what this is saying, this card is a mental prison, but this card can also represent a physical prison on the 3D. And so this energy could be justice, that's about something about pentacles that stopped your cycle, that stopped you from being able to be what you wanted to be or who you wanted to be. And now that energy is over, and it'll be over soon, and justice will be served, and you will be able to just step out of this energy and be able to move into this energy. I feel like that's, and I feel like this energy is not really representative of you. It is and it isn't, because you have control over this part of it. So you might not have control over what has been done, but you do have control about how you react to it, how you respond to it, what actions you take to make your life better. And so that's what this energy is saying, is being able to keep your thoughts strong, like take control of your mind. Don't allow your mind to control you. You control your mind. You want to go on this new journey. You want to be everything you can be. You want to be on your divine path, and you want it to happen now. That's the energy. And you've been patiently or impatiently waiting for this justice to come through. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. So, you know, with this pentacle, that's going to be 10 pentacles. And that's the most pentacles that you can get, other than when you start moving into the face cards. So the 369 is something that Nikola Tesla talks about. It's about a ratio. So there's 3 pentacles in the bush here, and then there's 6 that she has her hand on. So these represent what she's willing to invest in others, in her business and whatever, and she's keeping 6 pentacles for herself. So these do represent coin, but they also represent your energy, like how much energy you will put into something and how much you're willing to keep for yourself. And this is really important. Like Nikola Tesla says, if you knew the power of the 369, then you have the key to the universe. And she has a falcon here. And she sends the falcon off because she's using her intuition to get the bigger picture. So she knows that she needs to be able to keep enough money to educate herself, to be able to stay on top of her business if she has one, stay on top of what's going on in her family, and not squander her energy so that she can't be because this energy is of someone that has all this responsibility here, and she can't give away her energy to the point, or her money or her time to the point where she's not able to sustain this, because then she won't have anything left to give away. Okay, and then we've got the Three of Pentacles coming up. So the Three of Pentacles is like when someone has actually mastered their skill set and other people are wanting to collaborate with them. That's the good energy about it. But this card can sometimes say that your position is now elevated. And it can also say that maybe some little extra work that you put in, a task worth doing is worth doing excellent. It prepares you. Like if you tackle the small tasks with excellence, then you're more prepared for when these bigger opportunities come in. This card is saying be very careful in your collaborations with other people, that they are on the up and up, because and in alignment with your goals. So, and this Justice card could be saying that you're finally going to have that in your life where you're collaborating with people who really respect your work and are in alignment with what you want to do and want to work with you in a real strong way. Or this could be a justice about people that didn't do that for you. And we have the energy like from this end to this end. This is about like your self-identity, and this is saying that you want to be who you are destined to be. You know that you've mastered your skill set. You know you're very good at what you do. You want to be on your path. You want to get moving, and that's, you value yourself. Like this is the energy of being willing to start a new cycle and move into this new energy. This is the energy of your ability, like from your early life and your communication style. And so this energy is like understanding. Maybe when you were a young child, you understood, I want to be a star. So this could be like you are really good at singing and you've been working at it, and now you're ready to go on America's Got Talent and win the golden buzzer. That kind of energy. Or, you know, you're ready to start that business, or you're ready to move forward and, do whatever it is. Like you might have studied to be a doctor. You may have been studied to be whatever it is, an artist. You might be an author and you've written the book and you're ready to put it out there. That kind of energy. It's mastering your skill set and then going on that path. And then we have, this is about home and family and your emotional foundation. So I feel like on some level, other people either didn't see your worth or the value in what you want to do or what your life path is or was. When you were young, you might have said, I'm going to be a star singer or whatever, and I'm going to make it to the top. And they're all like, yeah, go get a job sort of energy. And this is the energy, if your emotional foundation, like feeling like you were trapped in this prison of not being honored for what you really, who you really are or what you want to do. And that, you know, it's kind of like having to really, having a lot of negative thoughts around that and about your value is what I'm getting. So this is kind of like this information that's coming in. Perhaps this is saying that you have been noticed and you have this big opportunity coming in. And now this is like, it's going to be very lucrative for you. It could be like change, like you start like really noticing, hey, there's people out there that actually really value me, not like before. And these, I want to collaborate in this way, and I want to move forward on my destined path, on what I always have said I want to be and do. And then this is about your daily habits and your daily routines. And I feel like you've put the work in. Capricorn energy is like the mountain goat, and Capricorns are very good at taking consistent steps of action. They might get knocked down, but then they'll get right back up and they'll keep climbing that mountain. And that's the energy that I feel you need to be in to be able to excel at this chosen field. I'm getting it's a little bit off what the average person would do, because you're above average. You're a star. Don't doubt it. You're on that path is what's coming. This is saying you need to really keep a strong hold on your internal forces. Like you need to be really strong and not overreact or react to situations in a way that it would impede your progress or alienate the energy of moving forward with what you want. And I'm getting also that you have put the work in. It's been a long journey to get this offer or this, whatever it is, this promotion or whatever it is. Yeah. So moving into the external forces, that would be the energy of the wounded warrior here. So this person has put, it's required a lot of energy from you. And you feel a little bit battered from it. Like it's like do you see how similar this energy is to this energy? All of this is all the steps that you've taken to be able to be strong and move into this energy that you want. And these are all the doubts lined up here that you had to overcome, all the overthinking and to really put yourself in an elevated position to master your craft. I'm getting it was quite an inner and it was both an inner and external boundary, but I feel that you have conquered the internal forces, the what ifs. You're like past the what ifs now, and you're like almost like you're climbing that mountain no matter what. And any external forces that come in, the actions that other people take, you're not willing to entertain them. You're leaning on this ninth wand here, and you are going to take the action that is closest to your heart. And you know it still is going to require, you know what it's going to require. And so this is about the justice for all your hard work and staying on your path. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, yay. So the Wheel of Fortune is past, present, and future coming together in synchronicity. Like, so this is an energy, there's actually 3 wheels there, the past, the present, and future. So this could have happened in the past and you might be on your way now. Or it could be like happening right now, or it could be in the near future, because this is talking about movement for a new cycle here. And this is your destined path, and this is like karma being cleared so that you can move forward, justice being served, that you'll be noticed. This is universal God justice. This is like, you've earned this. This is going to come into being now. And it's talking about being like the high priestess, using your intuition, being able to get neutral to those extremes, staying on your intuitive path. Like if you've known this is what I want to do from when you were little, and you've had to go through all of these actions to be able to get there. And now, and it's been work. Like this is a slow moving energy, the slowest of all the nights. So now this information has come in. That's the underlying energy of this reading. So what it's saying is like what you've been waiting for is finally come in. It's taken a while, but keep going and use your intuition when it comes to who you collaborate with. And then we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is like showing that's a very enthusiastic individual, someone that really understands what they're doing, like has the training in that. They're someone that is still like they haven't been hardened by the energy. So it's going back to like saying, go back to when you were like, 13, 14, and you really started on this journey is what I'm getting, and really look into that energy, like be more like that, like let go of the doubt. You've only got one sword left, and I feel like it's that one there. And I feel like, walk away from the old energy and embrace this new energy where you have very little baggage to stop you, and the sun is shining on you, and you don't even have to look where you're going because you're on the chariot, and the chariot is taking you where you need to go. Sometimes, if this is justice that needs to be served on the physical level also, this can represent law and order. But I feel like right now, the way the reading is going, this is talking about someone who's in that typical Capricorn energy. They know what they want. They're going to climb that cliff, and they're going to make sure that they get to the top of that mountain one way or another. And sometimes they'll fall back a little bit, but then they'll get right back up and they will start climbing again. That is the Capricorn energy. And then we have walking away. I feel like this card sometimes can represent someone who is walking away from what they love. You've put eight cups into it, and it's not happening. And you're tired, you're done, you've been wounded, you're not going to do it, you're walking away from it. But I really feel like in this energy, we have the full moon and the new moon, and it's saying that you are walking towards these last two cups to finish the journey, to get this, and this offer is part of it. So this may not be the end of it. You might still, you're still going to have to put a lot of your energy and possibly some of your money into it, or you're not going to get paid right away. You're not going to make the money right away, but it is an opportunity. And you have the full moon and the new moon again saying, we just had the full moon in Gemini energy, and that's a super moon, and it shone a lot of light on the situation, and all the hidden aspects are it's not an illusion anymore. I feel like what maybe other people have thought, oh, well, this is just an illusion, they should walk away from it and get another job or whatever. But I feel like this is representing you moving towards the energy. And we've got the new moon in there, and the new moon is on the 20th of December will be in Capricorn. And so I feel like that's really going to be supportive of your journey here. Wow. And then we have, there we have it. We have, I'm just 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's one more here. I just had this a little bit off. So look at that. The pentacle has been delivered. This is saying because you kept going after what you love, the pentacle is going to come in for you. This is a gift from the divine, from the universe, for staying on your path, as difficult as it may have been, climbing that mountain in the background. And you are, it's a reward for following your North Star. When you're following your North Star, that's coming back to the star energy. It means that you are on the path that was destined for you. And this is meant for you. And what God is giving you here, this message coming in, this is confirmation that this is a really good opportunity for you to start this new cycle where you're actually now on the path of doing exactly what it is that you're good at. And that's how you're going to start making your money now. Maybe you've had to take a lot of other jobs. I keep getting that it might, my throat is tightening up a little bit. And I feel like it has something to do with singing or speaking or, that kind of energy. Some sort of talent that you have that's not as common, and something that's different from the ordinary. You're not ordinary, you are a star. For some reason I keep here it is. I was just gonna say I keep seeing when they hit that golden buzzer on America's Got Talent and all the gold comes down on the stage, kind of like that. And look at what we have. It's raining pentacles. I love that energy. That's awesome. So this card is the 10 of Pentacles. So it's saying that you have the 9 here. This other pentacle is going to be delivered. This opportunity will deliver. You may have to do some more work. It may not be immediate because you are 8 cups away from what you love. But this is saying keep going because you're very close. And the golden buzzer, when all the gold little, whatever you call that, confetti comes down, that's what and I was just thinking that beforehand. So I'm getting that you're talented in the entertainment, possibly the entertainment industry. But this is also a famous industry for not being able to get paid for doing that very well, until you become famous. And you could put a lot of people talk about overnight success, but it's like you've put a lot of your energy and time into this, and you've had to do like the small jobs and that. And it's a small pentacle, and it's kind of like, like it came to a standstill, and then all of a sudden this major opportunity comes up. Now it may not be America's Got Talent or England's Got Talent or whatever, but the golden nuggets from hitting the golden buzzer. That's so funny. So if you're enjoying this reading, please do like and comment. I want to clarify this and see what this is about some more, but I feel like congratulations, your hard work is paying off. I just want to tune my this deck, Tales from the Vector. It's my oracle that I started in 2007. I want to tune it into this energy, see if we can get a little bit of clarification here for you. It's pretty, I feel like it's a really awesome, I love this energy for you, Capricorn. I feel you've put the work in and you deserve this. And so we'll see what happens here. So I started this oracle in 2007, and I completed the 64th painting in 2020. And at that time was COVID. So I was not able to get out and about as much as I wanted with the cards. But it did give me the opportunity to do the last painting. And now I have all of the paintings done, and they're ready to be printed, but I am working on the information that goes with it. So these cards have the numbers of the paintings in the order they appear in the gallery on my website, which is talesfromthevector.com. And that's, whoa, there we have it. There's this card's coming out, talesfromthevector.com. And I will, in the description box below, put the numbers of the cards that come up in this reading so that you can check it out. You can go look at the paintings if you're interested, and there's some more information there that might interest you. So the card that came out is a transition. So this is about not giving in to the indifference of the other people around you. I'm getting it was challenging, like, because when you're in a situation where you have a unique talent and other people don't have it, they don't understand the drive maybe that you do too, that was driving you forward to do what you're doing. But I'm getting that this transition is represented here by this gift coming in. The message, like something like maybe you got accepted to go for a recital or for to try out, you know. This could be maybe you're in professional sports or something like that. And it's going to be a really good opportunity. And as long as you just stay on your journey, recognizing that you are a star and it's your turn to shine is what I'm getting. Good, awesome energy. And then the star is on justice. You gotta love that. So this is the internal dynamics, the internal forces within you saying like, the justice is basically coming in that you deserve this. You've put the work in. You are a star. You do have the talent. You know, you're ready. This is saying you're ready for this big move, for this awesome move. And this is saying that it's time to sink or swim. So go on your journey, like, and it's kind of like, don't give in to emotions around you that are saying like it's time for you to go get a real job or that kind of energy. Just give it a little bit more time. You've been at it. And I feel like there's potential for you to have like a lucrative career. And this is about being able to accept sort of the journey and sort of let go now of the worries, because this is kind of the what ifs. What if it doesn't work out? Well, what if it doesn't work out? Lots of times people go and get like a typical, you know, corporate job, and then they think, oh, they're going to have a pension and all that. And then that company goes bankrupt or something down the road, and they don't have a pension anymore. And so it wasn't as solid as they thought it was. You know, that kind of energy. Change, you know, hits in many ways. And this is like, being your own authority is what I'm getting. Like, and whether you sink or swim in this energy is going to be reliant on how well do you handle these internal forces, like the what ifs. And I feel like you have a pretty good grip on it. The Capricorn energy is so strong for that. Like when others would give up, you get back up. If you slip down the mountain a ways, you get back up on your feet and you start climbing again, and you take those consistent steps of action consistently. And what is it? The saying, 80% of success is just showing up. And that's talking about the Capricorn energy. And this is Gemini, Mercury. So this is talking about the Gemini full moon is what we have a full moon in Gemini on the 4th. I'm doing this reading right now on the 6th. It'll be out in the next couple days for you. And this energy is the Gemini full moon that we have now. And it's 3 + 1 = 4. I'm seeing that energy coming up. And this is kind of, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. We also had, at the end of the month of November, we had that Mercury come out of retrograde and move forward. So this slow moving energy for communication coming in, maybe that you were waiting for, and then you started like to worry, like, oh man, don't tell me it's not going to happen again. That energy, it's just saying like it's the ability to be able to hear, like get the communication clearly coming through has improved greatly, because Mercury was retrograde until the end of November, and now it's moving forward. And we're in that place now where the information we get is more reliable. And this is about creative solutions versus logic. So I really feel like you've had to really be very creative in your ability to get through the energy until you get to this point. You had to maybe take a lot of side jobs and be very creative about it. And we have the sun shining on the star energy. I love that. Look at the stars here, and the stars here, and the sun is here. The sun is the happiest card in the deck. And I'm getting, this isn't just you that's going to be happy, but the universe and God are so happy and so proud of you. Your ancestors are happy and proud of you that, that you are moving forward into this energy, and that, you're supported by that. You're supported by the universe. You're supported by God. This is your divine path. And recognize that you are a star. We're moving in, and then having the strength and the integrity to be able to face all your fears with all these what ifs, and to keep going. Like you're being congratulated by the universe and rewarded for following your North Star. Awesome energy. The Empress is actually the Empress in the tarot deck is wearing a very similar clothing to this. And I feel like the Empress is a generator. Like she has constant energy, and she's like in the flow, and things just start happening. And that's what I'm getting, is that you're being told you're in the flow now. Like you're almost dressed like the Empress here. There's 9 pentacles here: health, wealth, happiness, fulfillment, and you're going to be rewarded for, climbing, continuously getting up, staying in the flow, and climbing that mountain to success. And this energy, okay, so there may have been deception in the past. And it's saying again, make sure that anyone that you collaborate with, that it is that you feel like that you use your intuition, and you hire experts or whatever you need to. Do not sign any contracts or give yourself away without really looking into it, so that you get everything that you should out of it. Don't sell your soul for sure. That's the energy, Capricorn. You don't need to do that. You don't. You have earned this, and you don't have to jump through the hoops that maybe other people that sort of cheated the energy on the way. You've actually done the work, and it's coming up that, the pride. So the karmic space of all or nothing. So I feel like. In some other, like from the external forces coming in, it may have been really challenging for you because you may have been watching other people that were the same age as you, moving really forward in their career and being able to have more purchasing power and being, really successful already. And you've had to kind of, swallow your pride and just take these jobs that were not like in alignment really with what, like, it wounded your pride is basically. And I'm getting what that is saying is that was training, because the path that you're taking is a unique path and you have to be able to handle it in that way. So this is about commitment, marriages, and partnerships. So again, it's saying, I feel like some major opportunity is going to come your way, and it's going to build into something way more to get you on your path to destiny. And this is using your intuition and is going to be essential, as well as using your thoughts, your mental capacity, and being really strong in that way, like of really doing as like what it's saying, what has got you to this point is using your intuition as well as your logic, and like also doing the steps that you need to in the 3D world as well on the spiritual side of things. And then we have this, this may move you into like a different circle of people is what I'm getting. And I'm getting that will happen, and that you will have more travel, like you'll be able to see more of the world. You see how the land under the feet is more like a wave here? So this is talking about like this, the Page of Swords is, he's the only page in the deck that's not looking at the element that he represents. So it's like it's already given enough thought to it, and now he's just going with the flow. You see how the energy is like this, really good energy. So you're going to have a lot more ability to travel and see the world and have way more experiences. And then we have this is about your career, that you're like, it's lucky thing you didn't quit, or not a lucky thing, but like it's good that you didn't quit, and that you are, and it's talking about your public image, and I'm getting you're highly respected for the people that are in the industry that you're in. They recognize how much work it took for you to stay in the game when you're choosing this as your career. And you have a strong reputation for being someone that they're not like, I'm getting a lot of times, like if you watch like America's Got Talent or a show like that, some people have a really bad attitude when they go on there, and they think that, oh, everything should be given to them and whatever. And those people will never do as well as the people that the judges respect for being able to stay, like the judges know how much work it took for you to get to where you're going, and they admire that, and they admire someone that acknowledges that, and that is like doesn't just expect to get a free ride kind of energy, and understanding when you have blessings so that you attract this good energy. I really feel this is really a powerful reading for you. And then secrets and endings, I just feel like all of the stuff that I still keep seeing, the golden buzzer, standing ovation, that kind of energy. It's awesome. Congratulations. And then we have the Cancer energy. I'm just getting that this is saying this is something that you've wanted to do since you were little. Like when you were an adolescent, you were already in this energy, and you were already feeling this, like this is what I'm meant to do, and the adolescent energy is very emotional. So it has been an emotional roller coaster, but I'm getting that you've really learned how to control that within you. Like, and when other people, like you might be at a competition or whatever, and the other people might get all emotional, but you are more engaged in the energy, and you don't let any, like the small things, the way other people feel, their nerves, that kind of energy, you use that energy to advance yourself forward. I really like it. This is the Libra energy. So this is talking about, you're mature now, that attitude again, and what you were thinking about, like what you intuitively knew. This is what I want to be. This is my path. it's coming true now. Like, it's kind of like, whoa, you see that people standing on the stage and they're under the golden buzzer and they're like, oh, I've always wanted this, you know? And it's so about being able to anticipate that. And now I'm here, like now, you know, I just love it. And then we have the Leo energy. So this is the energy also, again, talking about being a leader, having the confidence to be able to move forward, having, in show business, I'm getting, you have to be a little bit arrogant, right? So like when I'm just getting that when you weren't able to, feel 100% confident, or you were having an issue, maybe whatever, you could be having a bad day or whatever, that you were able to pull that leadership quality energy out of yourself and, you know, use that. If you're going to be arrogant, that you used it in a way that would raise your confidence rather than pull it down. And that's the energy, like relying not just like, because if you rely just on adolescent girl, you know, that energy, you can become entrenched and really be pulled down by your emotions. But when you're in that masculine energy, so it's a combination of the both, and it's knowing when, being mature enough now to know when to do that, and when, like which is required, your masculine energy or your feminine energy. It's really good. It's a beautiful combination. It's talking about that you have a really good balance, 50-50 balance in that. And then we have, there's a 50, yeah, like the ego. You need the ego to be able to excel and be out there, but you also need to be understanding that if your ego gets too great, then you could end up like any time that you're in this energy and you're performing, say, on a stage like that. Let's take the America's Got Talent energy, for example. There's also a lot of other very qualified, hardworking people that are also wanting the same thing as you. And it's about recognizing that you need to have an ego, but you also need to have some like recognition that this is an initiation, this is a tryout, this is you still need to impress, and you know, that energy, not get like not become like egotistic when you're out there. You want to remain humble. And the battle stars. So yeah, this is about, it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there like that. Like if you're in some sort of energy like that, this could be like, you know, you're in a sport. I'm thinking about like figure skating, you know, dance, that kind of energy, like performing, like a performance. And sports, it could be like you're the quarterback trying out for a quarterback position on the football team, or that kind of energy, like really specialized kind of energy that is really, it takes a lot of courage to stay on that path, and it requires being able to like breathe and calm yourself down when when things get tough. And it's an energetic upgrade. I love it. So this is like magic. And it, like, what I'm getting is like a lot of other people watching you might think, wow, this is just like magic. Like, how did this person do this? Like like it's kind of that energy. But it's an energetic upgrade for sure. And the people around you are like, wow, like, look at this. They did it, like they actually did it. Like, how many people that started hockey when they were little kids end up in, on the National Hockey League, right? Not that many. How many people actually make it to the Olympics? How many people actually become like a star on stage that can attract, a comedian or an actor, an actress, or a singer, or that kind of energy, an entertainer, that kind of energy. That's what I'm picking up. So congratulations, Capricorn. I love this energy, and I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Please do like and comment. It really does empower me. I really appreciate it. And consider subscribing if you resonate with the energy. I will be back, Capricorn, with another reading for you for sure at the end of the month. And I'm probably going to find the time here to do a new moon reading in between there. So Thank you for the wonderful energy. It's really fun doing this reading, and I will see you at the end of the month for sure. Bye for now.